We'll see what happens. Okay. Going on this afternoon, and didn't have any viewers. Well, I did have viewers, didn't have any comments. So I know something was wrong. So tonight I got my second device. All right. Let's see, no viewers so far. Okay, it's hard to see because it's white. The letters are not outlined at all. Okay, I'm plugging in the battery bank to my second device. All right. Let's see if I got anything live here. Wow, this is kind of hard to find live stuff. Can't even find my own live broadcast. It's pretty bad. All right. I think the connection speed is just okay. We'll find out. Oh, I don't know where to go. If I hit that, it doesn't do anything, right? I don't know. I can't find my own broadcast. Today's broadcast on Periscope was really funny because I was eating those chips, you know, the pork rinds, and I was making crunching noises. It was pretty funny, actually. So how do I find it? You know what I got to do? I think I got to go to Twitter and look at my own tweet. It's on Taiwan Live. That's the problem. Okay. Let's see what I got here. Let's look at my profile. Let's see what I got for okay. Yeah, here we go. Now I can find it. That's really retarded. Okay. Now I'm looking at my own broadcast, and I see there are no comments. So let me make a comment. And hey, I got one viewer, it's me. Comments are not working on this app. Maybe I need to log out and log back in. Anyway, got my second device, so anybody who joins tonight, I can see the comments. Now, I've got some of the Yulo Gamba. Fantastic. Okay, here we go. I'm live now and I can do comments, I said. Okay. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I want to go to my broadcast. Okay. Number 2, still not working. Okay, no problem. We're just gonna wait. Got my flavored rum, flavored with cinnamon. Got my second device here. I don't blame people for not wanting to show up, because the last few times the comments haven't worked at all, so I don't blame people. I just wish there was a way I could contact Google and talk to them about this stuff. Hey Jay, how you doing? I see you. All right. Hi everybody. I think we've got four viewers. I'm one viewer because I'm looking at myself down here so I can see the comments. They're not working on my app, and I don't know why. That's new. How are you, Jay? How do you like the superior resolution of YouTube? It's scary. Now look at this. It's good for food shows. All right. Hi to everybody who just joined. I sent a message on my personal Twitter. All right. Glad to hear it. I haven't been on from here in quite a while. The iconic Vietnam sign. Now, yucca from Japan. Yeah, it is better. It's way better. Yucca from Japan's coming to Taiwan. Probably tomorrow, I guess, the next day. She's coming real quick. Coming down here Sunday with Jevons and John Sabot. So we're going to have everybody around, and I'll probably be using the wide angle lens. It will be nice. It's going to be cool. We're going to introduce yucca to some Taiwan culture here in our neighborhood. And we may take her out for karaoke. Just don't know yet. Oh, it is. First time seeing me live on YouTube. I've been doing quite a bit on YouTube, actually. It's nice and quiet over here. The whole time I've been on YouTube, I've only had to block one person. They were talking in a foreign language. I didn't know what they were saying, and I asked them to, use English or Chinese. And they kept going on, so I had to block them. I don't know what they're saying. Other resolution set for 1080p, and it's not bad. Now I've got these really nice Taiwan peanuts here, and dried beef Thai style. It's not actually dried; it's deep fried, and deep fried beef is just really good. So local time here is 6 minutes before 11 p.m. And it's a restaurant, and it'll be open until probably 2 or 3. So who else we got there? Say hello, please, in the comments. Please say hi. Yeah, walnuts do. I prefer peanuts. Walnuts sometimes to me seem a little dry, but I really like almonds too. And almonds in particular are good for me. Chinese doctor told me I should eat more almonds. Peanuts are fine. I don't have an allergy to them. Neither does my kid. I was thinking that a good use of 360 video would be when we have drama here and you want to see what's going on out there and in here at the same time. That would be interesting. Hey Caspar, how are you? Okay, good. I hear you. Thanks for joining, Caspar. You know what I think is going to happen? Because I've been on for 10 minutes already. I'm looking at my second device to see the comments, right? When I did that last time, after I was on for, I don't know, 45 minutes, all of a sudden, boom, the comments started working, so who knows? I don't know, because I'm looking down, but if you want, we can do a test. Let me give you the old 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I'll give you a test, and you can type a 1, and or whatever you want, and we'll find out. Let's do this. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Type. That was 3 seconds for that. $15 seconds so far. Okay, so about 18 seconds, not bad. Yeah, I don't think the, I don't think the hit is really that big. But yes, I am. Yeah, I've got, my second device is sucking down some data, but I don't think it's that bad. YouTube seems to be very forgiving. I don't know why, but some of the other live streaming apps are really stingy, but YouTube just seems to work. I just wish the comments worked on my app. Now I can't blame YouTube because it is a Samsung app that I'm using, but I did notice that, wait a second, somebody just oh, Matthew just sent me a message. Hang on. Sorry about that. I'm sending a message to Matthew. Matthew said he's watching, but he can't comment. So I want to check that out. All right, I'm going to go back to your live comments right now. Okay. There you go. So I'm back watching live comments. Good, nothing came in. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that. See, on the YouTube app, there's a pull up. And the pull up is where you do the comments. And the first time I used YouTube Live and watched a live broadcast on using the YouTube app, I didn't notice the pull-up. The pull-up's at the very bottom. And so it goofed me up. February and March, that's cool. Well, Jay, you're going to love it here. It's a nice place. Taiwan is fantastic, and the weather's okay in February, but in March it gets a lot better. Oh, really? So you could sing Queen songs, you know. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? So, Dave, how are you? Dave in Osaka just joined us, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, Dave? Always a pleasure to see you, sir. I got the Thai style dry beef. You know this. I don't know what the name of that is in Thai, but it's good. Yeah, I know what you mean about pollution. We have pollution problems in Taiwan too, but not as bad as it is in China. And I got a bunch of peanuts. Funny thing is, I listened to my replay just a little bit today on Periscope, just to see how, check the quality. And man, when I was munching those pork rinds, man, holy cow. Sounded really weird. So much so that I made a comment on it on Twitter. It's really funny. So Jay, when you come to Taiwan, where are you gonna go? What part of Taiwan? And I hope not Taipei only. I'm the only foreigner that I ever met in Taiwan that's never lived in Taipei. I mean, the first time I ever came here, I stayed in a hostel in Taipei, but I went all over the island. Well, I went as far south as Tainan. I was here for 3 weeks, first time I came here. And coming up in February 5th will be 13 years that I left the United States and moved to Taiwan. 13 years. It's not as long as Dave, who's been in Japan for 15 years. Dave, when are you going to come over here and visit Taiwan, man? That would be very cool. I think you would be extremely surprised and interested in all the Japanese type things that we have here. Because unlike, I know, I should celebrate it. I should do a special broadcast. February 5th, everybody go, February 5th, what's February 5th? Doesn't matter. Of course, the Chinese don't like the Japanese. Chinese hold a grudge. Goodness gracious, this is like everybody in that conflict is dead now, but they're still ticked off. But Taiwanese love Japan, because remember, during World War II, this was Japan. And so I found a torii gate the other day that I didn't know existed. Just driving down the street, I happened to look off the road and I was like, oh my goodness, it's like a 3 tiers, you know? And a lot of Japanese stuff here. A lot of Japanese influence. Well, we hope you do make it over someday soon, Dave. And we'll hook you up, man. What I'd ultimately like to do is take you on a tour of the island, all the way around. In the back of my van, got the big windows in the back. I can sit up front and talk on my Bluetooth microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MJ's van. Now we're going to take off and go to East Taiwan and check out the sights. No smoking and fasten your seatbelts. Seatbelts, you know something? So many people here don't use them. And I go pick up my kid at school. And I see these parents picking up their kids. I'm going to take like a 3, 4, or 5-year-old kid, and they open the back door of the car, and the kid just crawls in by himself, and they shut the door. Now my kid's 4 years old, and she's not capable of buckling that seatbelt in her car seat and pulling it tight by herself. She can't do it. So you know those kids aren't doing it. They're not even buckled in. But all these people are driving Lexus, BMW, and Mercedes, and all these, you know, expensive cars. and they're too cheap to get a child restraint. Oh. When I see a parent that has a child restraint and putting their kids in it the correct way, I always give them thumbs up. Let them know that I get it. My kid's got a Dioneo, which is the name of the company, and I investigated the best one, the most expensive one. I shipped it here from the United States because I wasn't going to, compromise. And she sits right behind me in the second row in the van, and there's 3 seats, and she sits right dead smack in the middle. My wife sits beside her. And so she's in the center of the car, as far away from impact danger as we can get. There you go, Matthew. Matthew, how are you doing? Yes, you figured it out. Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew's in the house. Now it says we have 2 people viewing, but that's impossible because, oh, by the way, thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. Because Jay's here, Dave, and I know Matthew just came in, right? And then there's Caspar, and I'm watching, so it should be 5. It says 2. I don't know what to tell you. How are you, Dave? How are you, Matthew? Looking at Dave. How are you, Matthew? Good, good. Oh. Well, maybe the old one quitting was a good thing. So you had to get a new one. Okay, honey, I got no choice, honey. Look at it. It's on fire. I gotta. That's cool. Yeah, numbers are messed up. But hey, the numbers are always messed up in live streaming, right? Really? Yeah. Well, that's a good thing though about Android with the Google Play Store is once you sign in and you have all those apps, when you change your phone, it'll reinstall the apps for you with one button. I like that a lot. If you are in fact on Android. I don't know. There must be something like that in iOS. It's got to be. I can't believe this. Absolutely no comments whatsoever on this app. If I didn't have my second device with me tonight, I couldn't do it. Really strange. So one interesting thing though about the live stream on YouTube is that you can pause it. So I'm actually got my live stream paused. If you look at this, see it's paused, but I can still see the comments. I guess that way I'm probably not eating up as much data, excuse me, you know what I mean? Downloading. Anyway, these peanuts are good. So later on, I'm going to talk to Win-Win and reiterate the fact that my famous live streaming colleagues are coming on Sunday. So, Matthew, are you on Android or iOS? Android or iOS? Yeah, the number's got to be messed up. It shows only 4. Oh, it says live. Speaking of which, there's one right there. iOS, okay. Is it hard to redo it? I mean, are you doing like a backup from the iPhone store or something like that? Now the other thing I want to ask you is, I can. Hope I can hear you over the yelling. Ken, how are you doing? How's everything? I don't understand when people yell on the phones. I don't get it. I only yell when I'm upset. Matthew, did you ever get your barbecue sauce? That's a question I have for you. Because there's some really big things going on at Bootsy, and I want to make sure that it didn't get like lost. But he told me he sent it out, so I want to make sure. All right. I got my spice rum. I'm doing some cinnamon. Oh, is Dave still here? Dave in Osaka? Dave, are you still here? I didn't mean to leave you out on the head count. The head count is messed up. It shows I got 4. But I thank you for the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate that. Ugh. All right. You just downloaded the app, so we're okay. All right, I got to get on him about that. That's okay. That's criminal. It's been weeks. It's been months. Because I had the full authorization to do that. Now, I don't have stock here in Taiwan, or I would have sent it to you myself from Taiwan. I got this much left. I know it looks like a lot, right? No, I got this much left. And, well, it's a big deal because, I mean, I believe in, your yes should be yes and your no should be no. But, okay, well, no, you are patient. I appreciate it. And you demonstrated your patience on many occasions dealing with me on live streaming, that's for sure. But, all right, I'll check it out. I will talk to him. I know one thing. I know the boss of Bootsy got a tooth taken out, and he's been hobbling around in pain for the last 48 hours. Out. Yes. Oh, I wanted to mention that because I noticed today my YouTube app has 2 camera buttons, and when I press one, it opens my camera, and it shows it moving. It's a live camera, but I don't know if it's live streaming within the app yet. I don't know that because when I tried it last time, like last summer, before I got this phone, all it did was start recording. And then when you pressed end, then it uploaded it. That's what it was. Yeah, Ken, he's not going to be sending that out for another couple of weeks because of the big stuff that's going on I told you about. But thanks for your patience. We're going to get you some. Definitely. And maybe you can try it on the sweet potato leaves. But thank you. I should try that. The YouTube app. See this button? This button here. See that button? That's new. That's new. If I press this, it opens up a window. Now it shows all the videos that are on my phone plus the live camera. See that? This is the old phone, so there's nothing on it. So if I press this, let's see what happens. Okay. All it does is it opens my video camera and waits for me to press start. So I do not think it is, in fact, live streaming. It doesn't seem like it's live streaming. It seems like it's just a convenient way to take a video and upload it. So I wish I could contact Google and tell them that I would give, their beta a workout. But I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. If you guys have any information about how I can contact Google, please forward it to me. Because trying to get a hold of them, I mean, I have a better chance talking to God than I do Google. Because at least I know the conditions that God will hear me under. I don't know about Google. All right. Yeah, Google, that's a good idea. Actually, if I really wanted to, I could write them a letter and mail it to them. Snail mail. Because, they got a Mountain View address, right? In California. Why not? You know what? Back in the old days, in the 90s, I used to do a lot of social experiments. My whole life pretty much is a social experiment. But I remember, hey Killer B. Killer B, thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate that. Killer B says, I've spoken to God and he can't get a hold of Google either. I hear you. I hear you on that. Killer B, how you doing? Where are you from? I'm MJ. I live in Taiwan. I've been here almost 13 years. I'm at the local Vietnam place. I was an avid periscoper at one time. And I've been exploring other options because I'm not really pleased with periscopes. That's why I'm here on YouTube. So, welcome. This is a show that I used to do called Late Night with MJ Klein. I used to be a talk show host in another life. Anyway, it'll come back to me. No big deal. Oh, I know what I was talking about. Hey, ni hao. How's it doing, huh? Hey. I did an experiment one time. I would call my attorney and get the runaround from his secretary. And so one time, I took a piece of paper and I hand scribbled on a pen, Mike, give me a call, please. And I signed it MJK. And I faxed it to him. I got a call in 10 minutes. I remember a time when a secretary would take a letter and go, open up and go, But something comes in on the fax, and they're like, whoa, it's red hot, it's a hot potato. They got to take it there, so. These days, actual physical letters are kind of like that because they're so rare. Maybe if I wrote an actual physical letter to Google and say, I would love to contact you by email, and a picture of me going, and then, that might be cool. So Killer B, where are you from? Always welcome another viewer. And what I like here is there's virtually no trolls. The whole time I've ever been on YouTube, I've only had to block one person. Once. All right. Caspar, what third-party app on iOS allows you to broadcast on YouTube. I would like to know that. Yeah. Ken, did you see my messing around in stereo broadcast from my home studio? Where I was playing guitar and singing and stuff? I used OBS for that. Yeah. Live now, okay. I'll have to check that out. Yeah. I mean, I could go to my house right now and go up to the top floor where I got my home studio set up. I could fire up OBS and be on YouTube in 10 minutes. In stereo. But I want to be outside. The thing about OBS is you have to set up scenes. And scenes contain components, like camera shots and slides and things. And the last show that I did on broadcast, where I talked about the gunfight that at the Canyon Diablo, I haven't done any more scenes since then. But I do have like all the bumpers and everything all set up. And yours is in there too. Actually, both of yours are in there. Ken did not one, but two bumpers for me. And the second one, he uses wide angle lens. And his arms look like massive. Been working out, man. I saw you the other day, Ken. And I was like, wow, the dude's arms look great. So whatever you're doing, probably hustling at the restaurant. But I was looking at your arms, man. They look, you know, fantastic. Little bitty peanut. That's cute. So the app is called Live Now. We have Camera Fi, and there was another one called Live on YouTube, I think, but it didn't display comments, so it wasn't even worth it. Now, there is an app and a website called Live on TV. That's LIVEON.TV. That's the website. And they have, I mean, you can sign up for nothing and stream all you want. And their app supports comments and it looks really clear. It's just very difficult to find content on there. And it's a little weird, but it uses the Wowza server system, which is really good. So, oh, Live Now is on Android. Okay, Ken found that on Android. Oh, that's cool. Thanks. I'm always game for another app because this one I've been on the air for 39 minutes exactly, and nothing. No, not a single comment on this app. I'm looking at my second device to get all my comments. That's just ridiculous. That really, really defeats the purpose. The other one, Camera Fi, I've used it before and it seems to work. The comments are okay. It's a paid app, which I don't mind. But there is a watermark. If you don't buy it, the free version you can use all you want with the watermark. Anyway, what do you guys think? Because I've been thinking about this a lot. And we discussed this. We have a line group called Scope Team Taiwan, which is kind of a misnomer, but it's a bunch of prominent periscopers in Taiwan and some other places. And we're always talking about, what's going to go on the next thing and so forth. And who do you guys think is going to be the live streaming king for 2017? See, the live streaming king for 2017 was Periscope. It was upscope. Now 2016, 2017, I think it's going to be downscope. And I got to tell you, today I got really irritated when I found a Twitter stream with absolute hardcore pornography. I'm talking about the real thing, and featuring semen on women's faces, and the instrument of delivery. It's like, why are they doing this? Anyway. Twitter wants serious business people to take them seriously, and they're not with that kind of stuff. See, I run into that problem too, and I'll tell you why. Our company's website is AsianCastings.com with an S, Asian Castings. Now you guys probably have heard that Asian casting is really big in pornography. And so there have been people looking for our company, that have searched on Asian casting with no S. And they can't find us, and they never will. And it's porn. And I actually had somebody write me an email. You might want to take that stuff off your site. So there isn't no stuff on my site. You got to use the S. It's castings. That's what we do. We do castings. So, but there must be 30 or 40 different live streaming apps now, and I'm always seeing these ads on Google. I should close that door. That show the same thing. Some Chinese girl with big boobs dancing and showing her, cleavage and, wagging her butt. And, there are men that are gullible enough to download the app because they think that's what they're going to see. That's just disgusting. So they're not marketing these things as useful tools for content creators. And that's what I'm interested in doing. I'm interested in tools for content creation. Killer B, are you still with us or did you leave? Shows I got 6 people viewing. All right. I want to check something here. Oh, okay. It shows my live broadcast, and it says I got 6 watching. Okay. Interesting. Add to playlist, edit, sure, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Dave, welcome back. Okay. David Osaka, welcome back. Nice to have you with us. Hopefully there weren't serious problems. How's the connectivity now in Thailand? So I haven't been back there for several years. I'm back in the old days. I have blog posts on my blog that say, we're here in Thailand, but we can't upload the photos to do an article. So I have to wait till they get back to Taiwan. And this is talking about Wi-Fi at a hotel. It's like 1 megabit a second or something. That's good. That's good to know. And Wow, okay. When I go back, I can talk to my Thai friends and tell them I just want a, a SIM card for my box, and that'll be easy. That's great. I'm very fortunate because my Thai friends fall into two categories. They're either master's degree or PhD degree studied overseas professionals, or I know them from Taiwan and they speak Chinese. So either way I can communicate with them either in English or in Chinese, and it's great. So we go around places and I can't wait till I find one of them and I go, hey, come here. Tell me about this temple, or tell me about this and that. So the last time I went, I met these guys and they took me all around. And it was so cool because we spoke Chinese the whole time. I had absolutely no issues with communication. It was great. See, the cool thing is they're a foreigner for Chinese. I'm a foreigner for Chinese too. So our skill level is about the same. It worked out okay. Matthew, thanks for checking in and letting us know that you're still here. Just reviewing my comments. Now, 46 minutes, and this app here on the phone still has not shown me any comments. If it wasn't for my second device, I never would have known there were any comments. Even though I can clearly see that there are people watching the broadcast. Strange. Now the thing is, I don't get a cumulative count. I just get a live count, you know what I'm saying? So there's 5 people now, but there's probably 8 or 10, that altogether that popped in. Caspar, are you listening on earbuds? Because if you are, every time those scooters go by, you must hear a panning effect, right? Now, no doubt you guys saw my hack where I put the 360 camera on top of the gimbal, so where I can live stream. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, Caspar, that's cool. Where I can live stream. Oh yeah, behind you, I see. Interesting. Here comes another one, I think. Oh, it's a car, okay. Anyway, over the coming weeks and months, whatever platform I end up using, going around these different places like, points of interest and temples or things like that, night markets or whatever, I'm going to mount the 360 camera on top so I can do a supplementary video later, upload it to YouTube. Now, the thing is, I have my camera set for spatial audio. So that's SA3D format. And so supposedly when I upload it to YouTube, if you look at the little video that I did the other day with my kid, there's a Google Cardboard button. If you press that button and put your earphones in, put your phone in a VR headset, you can look around, and spatially the audio is supposed to change with it. Now, I edited that video in DaVinci Resolve, and so for some reason I wasn't able to add the metadata for the SA3D, but if I upload it directly from the camera, it will. Okay. It's Huawei. That's a Chinese company. And it's called Mobile Wi-Fi. I'm covering up my phone number. Mobile Wi-Fi. I bought it separately. I went to my service provider and asked them for a device, and they said, no, we don't sell that. And it looked at me like I was strange. So I went to Nova, which is a local technology store in Taiwan. And I was looking in, just like these mobile phone sellers, and I saw the box right there. And I since seen 3 or 4 different kinds. Caspar bought one by Huawei. It's a little different. His actually has a display, an LCD display on it. Pierre Lupe in Taipei bought one like mine. But it's called mobile Wi-Fi. I'll bet it is. They're a good company, and not everything made in China is junk. They can make good stuff if they're, they get serious about it. Huawei is a serious telecom company. They make some, big stuff like central office switching and so forth. So, yeah, you bought yours in Holland. Yeah, Caspar, Ken is asking you a question if the Live Now is by Q Solutions. So yeah, there you go. I highly recommend the box, but there are a couple of things you got to think about. It's really convenient when you travel to another country and you put a SIM card in the box for Wi-Fi. I mean, for mobile internet via Wi-Fi. But the thing is you're never going to get a call on it. Now the other problem is this. More and more devices are using Wi-Fi direct to communicate with a phone because they assume that you're using mobile internet. I'm not using mobile internet. I'm using Wi-Fi, so my Wi-Fi is not available for other stuff. Now this is only a recent thing. So, like for example, my 360 cam uses Wi-Fi and Bluetooth to connect to my phone. Now my phone has dual SIM cards, but SIM card number 2 also doubles as an SD card, and I have one SIM card and an SD card in my phone to expand the memory, the storage. And so, in order for me to, if it were possible for me to connect that phone to YouTube, for example, I would have to turn off the phone, take out the SIM card tray, take out the SD card, put the card in this box in the second slot, turn it on, configure it, for Wi-Fi. I mean, configure it for mobile internet, and then use Wi-Fi to connect to the camera. It's a pain in the neck. So there are considerations, in using it. For me, I find that it works better. And oh, I see. Caspar says that his Wi-Fi box has an SD card. Whoa, you gotta send me the model of that one, because I don't know about that. That's pretty cool. Because I stay connected to my box, Wi-Fi box almost all day. I carry it around my bag. I've got this little bag, right? And the top of the bag has a compartment in the flap that fits the Wi-Fi box perfectly. And then I put the phone in the bag. It's a great solution. That's interesting, Caspar. Because you showed me that one when you were here, but I had no idea that it had an SD card in it. Whoops. Sorry about that. That is really interesting. Wow. So evidently the person who wrote the Live Now stream, live video with YouTube on iOS is Vietnamese. That is interesting. Okay. But overall, see, the thing is, when I bought my Wi-Fi box, I was using Periscope primarily. Then later on I went to use broadcast. There are ways to connect without using Wi-Fi, but mainly Bluetooth. S3. Forget what this one is. That almost sounds like mine. Yeah, I'm opening up the box. I don't want to take the battery out, I'll go off the air. Nope, doesn't say. Oh well. Can't tell you. Oh, let's go the other way. Yeah, I think it goes this way. Yeah, it goes this way. Try to put the back on the wrong way. It wouldn't go on. It's actually quite smart. Caspar is in the Netherlands. Caspar, I don't want to be a pain in the neck, but if you could tweet that or line that to me, I'd appreciate that, because after this broadcast, these comments are going to evaporate. So I saw some competing Wi-Fi boxes that were like 3 or 4 times what I paid for this. Significantly more expensive, but didn't do anything else. So Caspar, I know it's a pain in the neck for you to type, but based on your experience, is having an external Wi-Fi box an advantage? Because you guys have seen me like go in the kitchen and I drop the box off outside, and I don't lose connectivity that way. I would really like to know. Well, I have the screenshot on my second device. I'm not sure if I can. Oh, it worked. Duh. Never mind. I'm all right. Seriously, I'm all right. Yeah, I screenshotted it on my second device, so screenshot it. Anyway, I screen captured it. So, yeah, thank you. That's funny. Thank you, Matthew. Thanks for the sanity check. I appreciate that. I think Dr. Koch is, like he said, he's at work. Should be getting off pretty soon, I would hope. It's 1:15. So we've been on for 58 minutes and 39 seconds mark. That's pretty good. And no crashes. I just can't believe that I haven't seen a single comment here. Wow, that is cool. Caspar says, number one reason for me to use the box, to be able to be called using my Dutch SIM card on my phone. Okay. Right. While you're traveling, you put the foreign card in, like when you come to Taiwan, you put the foreign card in the box, but you keep your Dutch SIM card in your phone so they can call that number. Okay, good. Number 2. Oh, okay. Sorry. That's the number one reason. And to be able to use unlimited internet using the box, and to be able to store data on an SD card. You see, when you're in Taiwan, you buy those unlimited short-term SIM cards and you pop it in the box. Right. No, I understand that. That is kind of a major thing for me. And even though I have, 2 SIM cards, I prefer to just use the SD card slot. But the thing is, now I'm thinking maybe I should invest in that in the box that you got with the SD card in that box. Now, how big of an SD card will it handle in that box? Very interesting. Wow. See, when you're overseas, people just want to call your number. And there may be people calling you who don't even know you're overseas. So they're going to call your old number. And you want to be able to pick up and answer the phone. So yeah, I know what that's like. Being in the States, because we have a business here. When we were in the States before, we would get calls from the factory, in the middle of the night. Okay, it probably doesn't exist then, Ken. But you can find Camera Fi, and you can broadcast to YouTube, or you can use the Samsung native app. Now, until very recently, my Samsung native app worked. Now, the last time I was over there and did a live YouTube, and the comments were working here for me, I rebooted the phone. And I rebooted it today over at the Jar Jar store, and I rebooted it before I started here tonight, and it still doesn't work. I didn't log out and log back in. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should log out and log back in. But Periscope was fun today. It was fun seeing a lot of the old folks. And a lot of the old friends. It was nice. And it's not out of the question for me to go to Periscope. It's just, I can't do anything meaningful because I can't use it. I hope you guys understand that. Yeah, interesting. I will say it's remarkable how fast the comments come in Periscope. Oh my goodness, it's like a machine gun. But the thing is if you miss them, they're gone. At least here and on broadcast, you can scroll up and down. You can look at the comments that you missed. And occasionally I see them and I say, wow, I missed more. Oh, you did watch the replay? How'd you like the sound effects from the chewing of the pork skins? Wasn't that something? Really incredible. Yeah, we missed you today on that, Matthew. But that was fun. The reason that I went to Periscope was because I talked to a few folks on Twitter. I went live on YouTube, saw people coming in, didn't see any comments, and realized, oh no, we're dead on comments again. And I didn't have my second device with me. So, that's why I went to Periscope. Now, it is almost midnight local time, which means it's almost 11 a.m. United States time. So we could definitely go to Periscope. Now, I wonder where Eric is. I haven't seen Eric. I haven't seen Eric for days. Hopefully Eric got a job and he's too busy working. So, if you guys want to go to Periscope, I have no reservations of doing that. We had a pretty good hour broadcast here, and it is in stereo, and it is in high res. So you can do this. 11 a.m., yep. That's Eastern time, of course, obviously, in the East Coast. So let's do this. Let's see a show of hands. Y for YouTube, P for Periscope. We want to stay here or we want to move? That'll be interesting. Because my favorite platform is broadcast because I love the voice messages. But there are no voice messages here, and there's no voice messages on Periscope either. But this is just fine for me. I'm not looking for numbers. I'm looking for interaction with people that I know. It's just how it is. Did you guys check out that Twitter profile that I was talking about today and the Periscope broadcast that they were doing? Unbelievable, man. The stuff that Twitter's letting go on. It's crazy. And it's out in the open. It's not even like private channels or anything. Like some kid could pick up mommy's phone and see some seriously psychologically damaging stuff. And it's really true. You know, early exposure to that just doesn't do kids any good. Anybody? Anybody gonna take me up on that? Periscope or YouTube, P or Y? I'm winding down to my last drink here. I'm out of ice though. Okay. Well, Dave said let's go to Periscope. Dave, I'm glad you're still here. Matthew's good for whatever. Matthew, I know you said you were done with Periscope, but obviously I think you still have the app because you said you're looking at the replay. Change things up. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that, Dave. Change things up a little bit. That's okay. And we had a good time today. And I do have a lot of friends, you know, on that app. Should I close the door? I think I should close the door. Let me close the door. They're not into fresh air. They're smoking cigarettes in there. So, all right. Thanks, Ken. Always a pleasure, sir. No, it's just they're playing like a card game or a dice game or something in there, and they just get a little excited. That's everything's cool. Let me I'll tell you what. Let's sign out. I'll use the exact same title. We'll go back to Periscope in a few minutes, and in the meantime, I'll take a restroom break, and I'll close the door. How's that sound? Okay, you guys. Thanks so much. And just because this is YouTube doesn't mean you're going to get away without getting the big finger. I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye-bye.